videos. You can point, shoot, and edit within 1 to a few apps using your camera phone. And that is how there is a lot of noise on your Facebook feed, your Facebook watch list, and your Instagram feed. How do you stand out? How do you retain attention? How do you give so much value that your target audience engages you across different time zones and different country borders? At the end of these 10 minutes, I promise you, you will know how. But first, I must walk you through what you have been missing and what you need. When was the last time you made a relevant, purposeful business update and post on any of your social media platforms? And the time before that? And when you did, was it in some professional, salesy tone in terms of words and maybe a photo? Social media algorithms favor video content 12 times over words and photos only. And these algorithms learn and organically push you to your community and communities relevant to your community based on number 1, quality of content, number 2, frequency at which you post, and the consistency that you post. We have learned to love a good zero to hero story since young. Remember the last time that you watched a video that was probably 10 minutes, 12 minutes long, it was probably a good zero to hero story. A good story like that always has a humble beginning, a challenge overcome, a transformation, a plateau, another big challenge, and another great transformation at the end of the story. It's a story that people can relate to. People are inspired to be better versions of themselves, and definitely a story that people want to share with their friends. Every social media post, whether you like it or not, whether you realize it or not, is for others. If you're writing something for yourself, might as well write it on a post-it and stick it on your fridge as a note to self. Every post that you make on social media should leave the viewer empowered and inspired, or at least leave them with a little smile to brighten their day. A smart business founder's every post builds on their brand little by little every single day. The jack of all trades is a master of none. The elite business founder knows to have at least a few key people on their team. You need a strategist, you need a publicist, and you need a content producer. Because together, you can make a bigger impact to the right people and the right communities in the world. The business founder should only focus on doing better and getting better at the one thing that they are good at. And now, if you're engaging a team of professionals or a team of superheroes, as I call them, to do all of the above, then they'd better be on retainer. Because you need a dedicated team that you develop familiarity and a relationship. This team evolves as your business grows and customizes your content and strategy accordingly. Have a 12 months plan. That's 1 video per week, 2, 4, even up to 6 videos in a month. Being frequent and consistent in your production and posting is one thing, but you can't keep doing it 1 video at a time, 1 post at a time, because they won't tie together to tell a consistent message. What you need is journey design with user engagement and education in mind, so that you have an end goal and a result that you're looking forward to at the end of 12 months. What I do additionally is to structure all of that inside of a spaced out, highly economical payment structure paid out monthly, so that you, in a total of 1 year, pay only 25% of what you would normally pay doing it anywhere else. Studied broadcast and have done this 7 years professionally. Just as if you needed a heart surgery done, you would much prefer a heart surgeon specialist who has not just studied but also practiced professionally for years about heart surgery. Now, if you want a powerful, consistent, engaging video outreach, you will want somebody who has not just studied in broadcasts but also has been at the forefront of client engagement over years with government agencies, MNCs, and SMEs alike. No stranger to the stage. Ideally, what will give you the biggest edge in terms of scripting and speaking on camera is if your producer himself or herself has had immense stage experience in terms of speaking to, communicating with, and engaging audiences himself or herself. And I happen to have 22 years of professional performance experience on stage, as well as 2 years of coaching and training 700 professionals locally and internationally in causing breakthrough results in their performance both in life and in their careers.
One of the things that I appreciated most about working with Joel is this very systematic consistency. We actually consistently have a video to post every week. And consistency really is king. He's very grounded, and he actually shows you that ultimately if you are spending time and money on your video strategy, that it has to deliver the outcome that your business wants. As people engage with us, typically speaking, they have seen at least 3 to 4 of our videos. And usually what it means is that the client comes in more or less prepared to buy, really, frankly. Yeah, so that I think makes a huge difference to your business. Once you get started, it's quite important to keep that going. You can always evolve your videos over time, but I think the best people to work with Joel are those with at least a medium to a long-term plan. And I think video for him is his way of showing the intimacy of and the sincerity of the business owner. And if you're the kind of business owner who's looking for that channel to get to your prospects, I think Joel's your man.
Others solve a one-time need. Other production firms are usually firmly focused on the aspect of production and its technicals, and they only fulfill your video needs one video at a time. And the whole idea still needs to come largely from you. Now, the problem with that is that you end up with a bunch of videos that aren't consistent in their message, and the wait time between each video can be up to months, and you would have spent a very significant amount for very little results. Fact is, not everyone needs this. People and their businesses in the world today are largely in one of these 3 categories. The first category is what I call me too. That means everyone else is doing just about the same thing as you, and you are in the market hoping that you just get a slim piece of the pie. And that's me too. Some people get better at being the me too, and they get me better. Me better are usually coming out as they are faster, maybe a little technologically more inclined than others, they are cheaper, they are better in some way, but they're still largely doing what most of the market is doing. It's just that they tell people, I'm better than the market. That's called me better. There's a third kind of business that is very rare in the world, but luckily more of it is emerging today in the business scene. It's called me only. These people are smart people, and they've discovered a very unique and specialized edge to the way that they conduct their business, such that they may be in common industries, but the way they do it is so interesting and so intriguing and so refreshingly new to the market that people have no choice but to go to them because they are category champions. No one else can do what they do. And for me, I only work with me-only businesses because you have a lot to give, a lot to share, a lot to educate the people about, and I'm your best partner to do that. Now, I'm not being elitist. Your business can transform to become a me-only business, or you can go ahead and start a me-only business. I'm saying this because there's a huge demand of my time, and I only want to work with business founders whose whole focus of their business is about the betterment of the quality of lives in the world. Their whole focus in their business is to support and grow and build the community so that collectively they are about the betterment of humankind in this world. Now, many of them happen to be in the training, speaking, marketing space, but I'm not limited to those industries only. I have a mission to use my skill and my knowledge and my life for the fulfillment of one purpose only: to be the conduit for which people and their greatness shine brighter, speak louder, and make a significantly greater impact to communities and families around the world.